Hello, Mama. Welcome back to Once Upon a Time, Mama. And today we are going to have a conversation about the second month of pregnancy. We're still in the first trimester, right? What you can expect at this month and what to expect in this month's checkup. Also, we are dedicating this podcast today to my best friend Rachel, who recently found out she's pregnant. She's an expected mom now. Congratulations, Rachel, and welcome to Once Upon a Time, Mama. So you're 5 to 8 weeks, right? Perhaps you planned your pregnancy practically the moment of conception. For weeks you've known that you're expecting, or maybe pregnancy sneaked up on you and you didn't find out about it until into the second month. Either way, you're probably still getting used to the idea that a new life is developing inside of you. Likely, you're also getting used to the demands of pregnancy from the physical, so that's why I'm tired. Okay, to the logistical, the shortest route to the bathroom, you know those, to the dietary, like I'm craving chocolate. Make it a double skim latte. Hold the caffeine. So what you can expect at this month's checkup. If this is your first prenatal visit, please do listen to our previous podcast where we explain what to expect on your first prenatal visit. If this is your second exam, you'll find that it will be much shorter visit. And since those initial tests were taken care of, you probably won't be subjected to much poking and prodding at this time. You can expect your doctor to check the following, though there may be variations depending upon particular needs and your doctor's style of practice. So yeah, you can expect your healthcare provider to check your weight and blood pressure, your urine for sugar and protein, hands and feet for edema, the swelling, legs for varicose veins, symptoms you may have been experiencing, especially unusual ones, questions or problems you want to discuss. Have a list ready. So always have a list ready. Don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Please always ask your healthcare providers any questions you may have or concerns. So what you may be feeling, Mama, as always, remember that every pregnancy and every woman is different. You may experience all of these symptoms at one time or the another, or only one or two. Some may have continued from the last month, others may be new. You may also have other less common symptoms. Don't be surprised no matter what your symptoms if you don't feel pregnant yet. So the signs are, you may physically fatigue and sleeplessness, a need to urinate frequently, nausea, or without vomiting, or excessive salivation, constipation, heartburn, indigestion, the fluctuance, bloating, food aversions and cravings, breast changes, fullness, heaviness, tenderness, tingling, darkening of areola, the pigmented area around the nipple, sweat glands, and the areola become prominent, like large goosebumps, a network of bluish lines appear under the skin as blood supply to the breast increases. Increase or slight whitish vaginal discharge, which is leukorrhea. Hope I spelled that correctly. Occasional headaches, similar to the headaches in women taking birth control pills. Right? Occasional faintness or dizziness, tightness of clothing around waist and breasts, that's tightness, abdomen may appear enlarged, probably due to bowel in the distension, rather than uterine growth, right? Emotionally, Mama, instability comparable to premenstrual syndrome, but probably more pronounced, which may include irritability, mood swings, irrationality, weakness, misgivings, fear, joy, elevation, all of these, right? You'll experience, mama, but we're all different. We all experience it or go through it differently. What you may be concerned about, right? So not only are these veins which are, make your entire chest and belly look like a roadmap, normal and nothing to worry about. They are a sign that your body is doing what it should. They are part of the network of veins that has expanded to carry the increased blood supply of pregnancy, which will be nourishing your baby. They may show up earliest and be much more prominent in very slim or light complexioned women. Yeah, these really do worry you. Like, are they gonna go away? Why are they ruining my body? You all have those questions. They make you emotional, but don't worry, mama, you've got this. In some women, particularly those who are overweight or dark-skinned, the veins may be less visible or not noticeable at all, or it may not become obvious until later in pregnancy. So since I became pregnant, I've got awful looking spidery purplish red lines on my thighs. Are they varicose veins? I asked that to my healthcare provider. They aren't pretty, but they aren't varicose veins. That's how she responded. They are probably spider nevi, commonly dubbed spider veins. For obvious reasons, spider veins are a result from hormone changes of pregnancy, although some women are also genetically predisposed to developing them. They usually fade and disappear after delivery. If they don't, they can be treated by a dermatologist, either with saline injections or the use of a laser. Both treatments destroy the blood vessels, causing them to collapse and eventually disappear. So also vitamin K cream, which sometimes routed as topical treatment, doesn't work. Its molecules are too large to allow them to penetrate the skin. So my mother and grandmother both had varicose veins during pregnancy and had trouble with them ever after. Is there anything I can do to prevent the problem in my own pregnancy? So I always had these questions written down, so I ask. So because this particular problem often runs in families, you are wise to think that you're also going to get them. About prevention now, especially since varicose veins tend to worsen with subsequent pregnancies. Normal healthy veins carry blood from extremities back to the heart. This was the response from my doctor. Because they must work against gravity. They are designed with a series of valves that prevent backflow. When these valves are missing a faulty, or they are in some people, blood tends to pool in the veins where the pressure of gravity is greatest, usually in legs, but sometimes in the septum as hemorrhoids or in the vulva, resulting in bulging veins that are easily distended or distembled. But yeah, these are the veins that you'll get, and they'll always worry you. So the problem is more common in people who are overweight and occurs 4 times more often in women than men. So yeah, these are some of the things that we do experience, your skin breaking. But I believe be faithful to the pregnancy diet. It's good for your skin as well as for your baby. Don't pass a tap without filling your glass. Drinking water helps to keep your skin moist and clear. Wash your face 2 or 3 times a day with a gentle cleanser. Use an oil-free moisturizer to keep skin hydrated. Sometimes skin that is overly dried by harsh acne soaps and other products is usually more prone to break out. Choose skincare products and make up labeled non-comedogenic, which means they won't clog pores. If you use foundation and powder, make sure they are oil free. Okay, so if your doctor or healthcare provider approves, take vitamin B6 supplement, no more than 25 to 50 mg. This vitamin is sometimes suggested in treating hormonally induced skin problems and may also help minimize morning sickness. I got all these advices from my gynecology. So please, I'm not a qualified doctor or gynecologist. I'm just sharing my story and the questions I had. And I've been reading books, and I do have a knowledge of working with moms and more information on pregnancy and postpartum. So yeah. If your skin problems are severe enough to warrant consulting a dermatologist, be sure you let him or her know you're expecting. So some drugs are used for acne, particularly, some drugs you can't use and are very harmful for the fetus. So ask your dermatologist about other preparations that are considered safe during pregnancy. So for some pregnant women, dry and itchy skin is a problem. So you use moisturizers that may be helpful. So for women who suffer from eczema, pregnancy exacerbates the condition. Low dose of cortisone? They call them cortisone creams are safe to use during pregnancy in the moderate amounts. Ask your healthcare provider again or your dermatologist which ones he or she may recommend for you. So, Mama, we go through your pregnancy symptoms and what you may expect during pregnancy on a weekly basis. And please tune in. Listen to all the episodes so that you catch up if you're a new mom, expecting mom. We'll also be touching into expectancy and then go into postpartum as well, because we have both moms who are new moms already. The babies are born, so they also need some tips here and there. And it also depends on what moms want us to talk about. So thank you so much for tuning in this week's podcast. If you are expecting a baby and you just found out you're pregnant, take care of yourself. Take your pregnancy supplements. Go to your antenatal visits regularly. Ask those questions. Drink a lot of water. Eat healthy. Don't forget to take 3 types of fruits. And happy, healthy pregnancy. Until then, we love you, Mama. See you soon.